So, let's get right into it. One of the biggest hurdles in any cybersecurity career, right? It's that jump from being the hands-on tech guru to being the person who actually steers the ship. It's a tough move for sure, but having the right blueprint, that changes everything. And that's what we're going to build today.
Does this feel a little too real? You're awesome at what you do, right? You're the go-to person for the tough technical problems. But you've kind of hit a wall. You know you're ready for more, ready to shape the strategy, but figuring out how to get there feels, well, murky. Trust me, you are not alone. This is a classic career crossroads. The whole journey, it really boils down to one massive shift in perspective. You've got to stop being just the doer and start becoming the driver. And no, this isn't just about a new job title. It's a total reboot of your mindset, your skill set, and even how you think about a win.
And this right here, this lays it all out. The doer lives in the trenches. You're closing tickets. You're rolling out new tools. You're patching vulnerabilities. It's critical, boots on the ground work. But the driver, they're operating from the 30,000-foot view. They don't just patch one vulnerability, they build the entire vulnerability management program. They don't just work tickets, they manage business risk and translate that for the execs. See the difference?
So the big question is, how do you actually cross that chasm? Well, that's exactly where the GIAC Security Leadership Certification, the GSLC, comes into play. Seriously, think of it as the bridge designed specifically to get you from one side to the other.
Now here's the thing you really got to get about the GSLC. This is not just another generic management cert. Not at all. Its entire purpose is to prove that you can connect the dots, that you can speak the language of policy and governance while still being grounded in the technical realities your teams faced every single day.
What really makes the GSLC stand out is that it's rooted in the real world. We're talking about stuff you're dealing with right now. Leading a SOC, securing the cloud, dealing with DevOps. Plus, it's ANAB accredited, which employers love to see. And it's a huge deal in the federal and DoD world, which opens up so many doors. But at its core, it teaches you that final, crucial skill, linking what your team does every day to what the business actually cares about.
Okay, so let's pull back the curtain on the exam itself. Once you know the key numbers and the basic layout, it becomes way less intimidating. It's all about having a solid strategy before you even start.
First up, the number scan. You're looking at 115 questions. Yeah, it's a comprehensive test designed to really dig into your knowledge across all those different leadership areas.
And how long do you get? You've got 3 hours on the clock. So if you do the math, that's about 1.5 minutes per question. Pacing yourself is going to be absolutely essential. And here's the magic number. Your target is 70%. That's the score you need to pass. It's a clear goal and it's totally achievable with the right prep.
Of course, we gotta talk about the investment. Let's be real. The exam attempt is just shy of $1,000, and you've got other costs for things like retakes or extensions. The big takeaway here? Plan your study time so you can knock it out on the first try.
Now listen up, because this is a big one. The GSLC is an open book exam, but, and this is a big but, that can be a trap. The secret weapon isn't the books themselves, it's your index. You need to build your own custom, super fast search engine. Keep it lean, color-code it by topic, and then practice using it against the clock. Your index is your key to speed and success.
So how do you actually tackle this beast? We're not going to just throw you into the deep end. Here's a proven 8-week game plan that breaks this whole thing down into bite-sized pieces. This isn't about last-minute cramming. It's about smart, steady progress. And you can see how it all flows together, right? You start by getting your materials and your index set up, then you dive deep into the big pillars, governance, policy, technical leadership, all building up to a final week where you just focus on practice tests and fine-tuning everything. It makes the whole process feel completely manageable.
Okay, lean in for this one, because this is a real game changer. Do not wait until the last minute to take your practice tests. Take one around week 5. Why? To find out what you don't know while you still have plenty of time to fix it. Then you use that second one in the final week as a full-on dress rehearsal for the real thing.
All right, you've put in the work, you've studied, you've prepped, so what's the actual payoff? Let's talk about the real-world, tangible return you get for this investment. What does the GSLC actually do for your career?
This is huge. For anyone even thinking about working in the federal government or for a defense contractor, the GSLC is basically your golden key. It checks the box for all 3 of the Information Assurance Manager levels. We're talking about one certification that unlocks a massive number of high-level jobs.
And it goes way beyond just checking a box. The GSLC validates that you are ready to lead in these critical scenarios. We're talking about building a security program from the ground up, leading a SOC, setting up cloud security guardrails, running incident response. These are the high-impact skills that companies are desperate for.
And here's a little insider tip for you if you're trying to get your boss to pay for this. Don't just ask for the money. Go to them with a plan. Show them a 90-day roadmap where you'll deliver real, visible wins for the team while you're studying, like running a new top table exercise or improving a process. You're not just investing in yourself, you're delivering immediate value to them.
You know, this quote just sums it all up perfectly. The whole process of studying for the GSLC, it changes you. It's not just about memorizing facts to pass a test. By the time you sit for that exam, you won't just be prepared to pass. You'll already be thinking and acting like the leader you're about to become.
So there it is. The blueprint is all laid out for you. The path from doer to driver, a breakdown of the exam, and a solid game plan to get it done. It's all in your hands now. The only real question left is, what are you going to build with it?